What is up, my ninjas? I'm Strident and I am back with another video. This is kind of an update video. This past weekend I went to Buffalo, New York to be a part of the wedding of ODC, that's me, and his wonderful bride. And she doesn't have like a nickname. Oh, Momo. I forgot. She does have a nickname, but she's not on like YouTube or anything like that. At least not that I know of yet. But we went to witness their union, and it was awesome. It was really cool, and it was a really, I don't know, all of a sudden in my old age, I like weddings. You know, I enjoy that warm feeling you get from seeing, you know, two people kind of profess their love for one another, you know, because it seems like shit is kind of bleak these days, you know, like out in the world a lot of weird fucked up shit has been going on, so it's nice to see something genuinely good, you know. And we were surrounded by lots of good people. It was lots of good vibes. I was kind of amazed at the fact that you know, we got to the reception, and there was not a, you know, sometimes I've been to a lot of weddings, and sometimes you get that feeling that people are just kind of showing off because, you know, it's a big open situation, you know, for everyone to see. They're on display, but you could totally feel the love in the room and feel how everybody was happy for, you know, ODC and his new wife. My wife and I were actually sat at a table with Rob's Rogues and his wife, Automatica, and her boyfriend, and a co-worker of ODC's, and it was pretty cool. Everybody was so real. I was like, man, this is dope. I've never met Automatica before. I mean, I've talked to her, you know, a bunch of times online in the comments, but we never really, you know, met because she's in Long Island. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. Rob is actually in a nearby town. I think he's in Findlay, which is like an hour away. So yeah, you've mentioned before that we haven't really hung out, and except for that one time when you guys came up with ODC for the first time, and we met at Big Fun. We need to do that again and go to a couple more places. So you let me know when you want to do that, and we'll do it. Meanwhile, you've got an open invitation to an episode, any episode, or several episodes of Off Our Brains, and hopefully I'll be able to drop by on the Rogue Show and you know, geek out with you guys. But the whole thing was just awesome. It was a really, really, really happy situation. Genuinely happy. There wasn't much of anything bad to speak of. About the worst thing that happened is my wife got sick on the way back. She got a stomach virus or bug of some sort, so she's been out of commission, and I've had to do a lot of extra running around these past couple, well, this week. But you know, besides that, it was awesome. It was nice to get away. My little Strident was with his grandparents because we went up to see the in-laws. And from the in-laws, they live up near Cleveland, it's 3 hours to Buffalo. So we figured that'd be a cool thing to do. Go up on Friday night, chill out, sleep. My father-in-law calls his place the resort, so we just go up there and we chill. My mother and father-in-law are both retired. And it's pretty cool going up there because they're just big kids, you know, just like us, so it's awesome. So we went up there, we rested, drove up to see ODC, that's me, get married, hung out with Rob, his wife, Automatica, her boyfriend. I made the joke, I was like, you guys are next, aren't you? And they kind of were like, and I was like, I had to be that guy, I'm just messing with you. But no, it was genuinely cool. It was awesome. They had action figures with them. I was like, oh my god. It was so awesome. I was like, man, you didn't let me know. I don't know if I would have brought some action figures. I probably would have, though. You know what I mean? Just so we can all geek out together. Yeah, it was really, really cool, you know. And just like Rob said in his video, this is kind of what, it was one of our conversations while we were at the table. You forget, you know, like we know each other online, you know, we know in some cases we know of each other online, but we haven't really hung out. We never really gotten a chance to know each other. And then in other cases we talk kind of regularly, you know, like ODC, that's me and I, we've been friends for it's almost 2 years now online. We met once in person beforehand, and you know, here's another big momentous occasion, and dude's like, let me extend an invitation to you, you know. And it's like, you know someone, but it's a little different when you know them online more, and then you know, you meet them in person. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like you said, Rob, it's surreal. That's not for us, you know. And I know I can speak for myself and a lot of people kind of in this kind of area, you know what I mean. I'm used to meeting people in real life. I deal with people up close and personal. I talk to people all the time. I'm used to being around people in real life. Not so much not so much this digital thing, you know what I'm saying? Like where we all meet online, you know. So this part is kind of new. This is like this portion of my life. Yeah, I've been using computers for years and years and years, but the making real connections is kind of new, you know what I'm saying? I've only been on YouTube for what, it's going on 4 years now. So this whole part is kind of new. I mean, I've made quote unquote friends on Facebook, but we don't meet in real life, you know what I'm saying? Unless I already knew them. And I lost touch, and then we, you know, meet up again. So this whole thing, meeting ODC, that's me online, meeting Rob, Automatica, and even Chapman Films, and you know, some of the other guys like Agent O and Clarion Prime. Like, I grew up with those guys, so it's different, you know. We all hang out in real life, whereas you know, ODC, that's me and whatnot, that's new. and it all stemmed from meeting online through our hobby of collecting action figures. And I love the hobby, and I'm glad to know people, cool people, genuine people that truly love the hobby as well. So you know, I'm really thankful that that's the nature of our relationship. We're all just, it's a pure type of thing, you know. There's not that many things out there like that, you know what I'm saying, where you guys just meet on a specific level and you vibe from that level, and everything kind of stems from that and just moves across, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of move across, you run the gamut of things related to this, but life is in there too, you know. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's one of those things I don't think I could have ever predicted was gonna happen. So I'm really happy about that. My wife got to geek out with us a little bit, and she was like super excited. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. It was nice. Upon coming back, we didn't get to stop at any toy stores, which I wish we did, because there were things I was looking for as well. But when I came back to Columbus, I picked up this guy here. This is these two actually. These are the WWE Create Wrestler or Create a Superstar figures. So that's The Rock, and that's Triple H. I think his is called the Gladiator set. So he comes with extra parts. I'll be reviewing him. I'll be reviewing them both soon. But they're pretty damn cool figures, and you see them standing next to Masters of the Universe Classics figures, and it doesn't look bad. Or next to the Magic the Gathering figures, or even your Assassin's Creed figures. They look good. It just works. This right here is what the Foosh was trying to do, and what they should have done, but they got greedy, and I think that's why they're gonna fail. This figure here is $12.99. This is the regular small box version. This is the deluxe. This comes with extra pieces, so you could make a whole different character. And he was 20 bucks. There's no need for the figure, and he comes with the shield, the armor pieces, and all that stuff. He doesn't come with this sword. That came from a Marvel Legend. But that's what you need to supplement your collection. You know, you want little kind of troopers and foot soldiers. I mean, 20 bucks is a lot for a foot soldier, but $12.99 is perfect, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing them. I'm gonna be reviewing this guy because I need to get this off my chest, and I need to it's a very dope figure, don't get me wrong, really dope, but there's some aspects of this that I need to talk about, and I need to talk to Marauders, and I need to review all these other guys that you see over here that I haven't reviewed yet. I don't know why it's taken so long. I've kind of been like kind of slow rolling, and I apologize, but I'm gonna review all of these guys within the next, I don't know, couple weeks, maybe the next couple days. We'll see what this weekend is like. I've got a lot of things to do, and as you can see below us, the Hogans are getting their asses whooped. I've turned them into just goons because, you know, now I'm 100% in hatred of, I've developed a hatred for Hulk Hogan. You know, after his bullshit sayings, you know, I did what you said, Hulkster. I said my prayers, I ate my vitamins, and I listened to my parents, and then I grow up to find out that you're a racist fuck, just like a whole bunch of other people in Hollywood. Wow. Awesome. I'm kind of glad that the picture I had when I was like 4 years old and you were holding me up at the Dayton airport, I'm kind of glad I don't have that shit anymore. I'm glad that shit kind of, it got destroyed when our basement got flooded. But yeah, Hulk Hogan was like a big deal for me. That was like meeting Superman, you know what I mean? I met so many of the wrestlers, but Hulk Hogan was on the top of the list, and then to kind of see that, I'm kind of like, and I was gonna throw out all these guys, but I'm like, no, you'll become thugs that, you know, when my sons and I play, we'll have Batman and, you know, various heroes beat the shit out of them. But anyway, that's my little revenge for Hulk Hogan being racist. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else there is. There's not really that much else going on right now. I have gone back to doing social work. So right now we're doing a lot of training. There's a lot of policy because I deal with a lot of aid. The videos might come slower, or I might bunch up a couple things together. Like maybe I'll do both of these, you know, creating wrestler, and I'll do the bunch of, you know, Magic the Gathering figures together. And I don't know, we'll see. You know, I think that might be the best way to do it so that I can actually get through these things. I'm really anxious to do Megatron. Megatron is one of my favorite characters. Let me look over here at him so you guys can see what I'm talking about. He is in the corner right next to Croc. Megatron is one of my favorite characters, and I've wanted a masterpiece Megatron, so to speak. My two favorite Megatrons of all time are the Prime Megatron and this Megatron right here. I love this figure. The fact that it's the G1 style robot mode and then the G2 alt mode makes sense. The Decepticons have always turned into weapons of war, so having him turn into a tank makes more sense than having him turn into a pistol. Now if he had turned into like an AK, then I would have been like, yeah, that's even more perfect. But you know, a pistol versus a freaking Peterbilt cab, it's no contest, you know what I mean? But a freaking Sherman tank versus whatever kind of tank. I might be wrong about Sherman, you know. Sherman. But anyway, a tank versus Peterbilt cab, it's no contest, you know. And that's usually what it looks like on the surface, and I like that. So yeah, it just plays into it plays to my sensibilities. Oh yeah, so I've made contact with one of my favorite YouTubers, Bobby Skullface. Love this dude, watch his videos all the time. Most of the time I agree with just about everything he says. Big fan. I mean, not to the point where I'm gonna like not be able to talk to the dude, but I love watching his videos, you know what I mean? Even if it's stuff I don't collect, I want to hear what he has to say. Because he tells the truth, a very straightforward, honest truth with no BS to it. It's not like a manufactured truth. Because there's a lot of YouTubers out here that they tell the manufactured truth. You know, they've been brainwashed to a point because either, I don't know, they get their figures from a specific place and they're bound by contract, or they've just been collecting shit for so long that they don't even think about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So when something is bad, they say, oh, I could fix it. So they don't count it as a negative when it is actually a negative. That is not the case with Bobby Skullface. And I really respect that, and it's going to be awesome to have him on an episode of Off Our Brains, and to just, you know, have him, he's actually going to jump in on the video chain that I started, Why Do You Collect? You know, what makes you collect? So I can't wait to hear what he has to say, hear his stories, you know, about his childhood and stuff, and what it is that kind of was the catalyst to make him do what he does. And I'm still waiting for a lot of you guys to do it. Dar jumped in and did his. Scab Cat, I'm waiting on you. Agent O, I'm waiting on you. ODC, that's me, I'm waiting on you. Come on, jump in and do this. I want this thing to, you know, I want to hear this, because this is, it goes back to the things I was talking about how cool it is that we are this kind of community, so to speak, but there's things that we don't really go over that we need to, and it would be nice to do. So I can't wait to hear from all the folks who I haven't heard from yet. And I think that's about it for me right now. I'm gonna have a couple Kamen Rider reviews coming up too, because I've got one of my grails coming my way. Yeah, that's really it. So thanks for having us at your wedding, ODC, that's me. It was an honor. I'm glad that you thought about us to be part, all of us, to be part of this big day for you, this momentous occasion, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that to say it. I honestly, like, it's one of the last things that holds weight, in my opinion, you know? You're a dude, a person, I shouldn't even say a dude, you're a person, you find that person that works for you, you know, that person who you obviously can't live without, and you just declare what you know, what you're feeling, and if they feel the same thing, then just make it official, and then that's it. And then you go through life with a partner in crime. It's the way it should be. I shouldn't even say crime, because you don't necessarily have to be doing anything negative, but you know, it's like a road dog, so to speak. You know, they're there with you through thick and thin. Whatever is coming, you're gonna deal with it together, and that's like one of the best things ever, you know? When you find it, you snatch it up, and then you move on, you know? So I'm glad that we were there to be a part of this. It means a lot, and it was awesome sharing it with the awesome people at our table. So Rob, your wife, Automatica, you and your boyfriend, John and your wife, it was super awesome meeting and hanging out with you guys. Rob and your wife, it was cool meeting you, or hanging out with you guys for the second time. I'm, like I said before, I hope we get to do it again. It'll be nice to, you know, vibe with a collector nearby that I also know on YouTube, so we can go and do stuff and, you know, go and hit up Big Fun a couple times, you know, or something like that. So anyway, I just want to say thanks, man. It was awesome. Congratulations, ODC. That's me, you and your wife. And that's it for me. You guys have all been great. As always, thank you for sitting and hearing what I have to say, and, you know, taking in what I am sharing. And I will see you on the next video. Peace outside.